I'll be missing you right next to me. Everywhere I go, it's Christmas. Christmas, wonder and delight. The season to enjoy Christmas, but I'll be missing you right next to me.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to, I think, Vlogmas Day 21. I'm at work. It is 7:54, which means my client will be here at any minute. But I've been here for like a half hour. I needed to film my studio tour, but this morning I woke up, I don't even remember, like 6:15, like really early to leave even earlier, and I lost my keys, which I never do, and I was looking for like a half hour, and I literally was on the verge of tears, and I literally woke up Vinny, which I felt so bad, like his first day to sleep in, and I'm like, it's 7 a.m. like, I can't find my keys. I'm like, so like he got up and was looking, and he's like, here, take your spare car key. I'm like, I don't care about the car key, I can always order an Uber. I need to get into my freaking room. Like, I was freaking out. And like, my landlord has it, but it's like 7 a.m. on a Monday. Like, no one's here. I checked everywhere. Vinny went back into my purse, which I had checked a million times, and checked like the teeniest compartment, and they were in there. And I was like, and he was like, all I have to do is think like you for 2 seconds. He was like, you always have your keys in your bag, and you just like shove them in there. It was just such a mess. It is so annoying. All good now. So now, like I said, I have 5 minutes till my client gets here. I think she was in my last year. I filmed like a big, busy day before Christmas Eve video, and I think she was actually in that video, which is crazy. I feel like I've been doing YouTube for like so short, but I guess it's already been a year. So basically, she lives in California. Her family still lives here, obviously. So she comes like 2 weeks early. Like, she's the most dedicated client of mine. I have a few clients like this. I freaking love it. She comes 2 weeks early. That way she can like quarantine, get tested just to come in. Because that's my thing too, is I'm pretty strict with like, you can't have left the state for 2 weeks beforehand. At least by like, if someone like is staying at their like condo in Jersey and it's all driving, like that's one thing. But like if someone is flying or on an airplane, like I would prefer them to wait 2 weeks to come in. You know, there are exceptions to the rules. Like, for example, some of my clients are nurses, so they get tested 50 times before going back to work. So I'm like, okay, if you're good enough for a hospital, you're good enough for here. But for most of the time, like with this client, I prefer that she quarantines for 2 weeks and then tests negative, which she did. So she'll be here any minute, and I always end up having to squeeze her in because she has to make sure that we can't really book it until she tests negative. So it's kind of last minute, so I always end up squeezing her in, which I've been doing her hair for 5, 6 years. Always is like, I'll bring you Starbucks. So she's bringing me Starbucks, which I'm excited for it because I had to drink hot garbage water this morning, which means instant coffee, and Vinny can make it so good and I can't. I just make it so crappy. So I'm just importing my footage now from the vlog. I'll try and edit a little bit as throughout the day I'm doing her hair. It's always a little stressful editing and filming the same day, but so it is the busiest week of the year for me. So originally I was supposed to work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. today, tomorrow, Wednesday, but due to COVID, I did have my last client had to reschedule today, and then I have to confirm my clients for tomorrow. And also one of my clients tomorrow, who has so much hair, cancels. And like, honestly, I'm so busy right now that like if someone does have to cancel, like it's okay. Like I don't, like obviously I'm grateful for them coming in, but like I'm not that upset. All right, tomorrow, now I'm gonna have such a nice gap in my day where I can edit, like I can, like there's just so much other shit I have to do too that I don't mind at all. These next 3 vlogs, including this one, will be my last 3 salon vlogs of Vlogmas. Oh my god, I can't believe it's taking me so long to bring my tripod in here. The different angles we will get. Oh, and who wants to take a bet on how long it's gonna take for me to lose my voice? Do we think I'll still have one tonight?
Where are you going?
You can throw everything down. How long have you been home?
About a month now.
Oh my god,
It's been a long time. Yeah.
You were at your boyfriend's for a little bit, right? Because he's upstate?
Exactly.
So my client Amanda has naturally very dark hair, and she always likes doing a subtle balayage baby light, but this time I noticed it got a little bulky for me, so we decided to also break it up with some baby lights. So you'll see underneath where it was super dark, I'm doing more teased balayage, and then I'll start going in with more baby lights up to the root. That way it kind of has that dimension throughout the bottom. I love doing that, so that way when it's curled and brought to the front, you still see the ribbons of the dark underneath.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows in the rain.
So I've been doing Amanda long enough where I know her hair really well, and I know her hair does not like to take toner. Like, I could probably use a 3N on her and it just wouldn't take the same way as someone else. So this is actually 5N 4NB, and you'll see in the end result it actually showed up more like a 6. She does live in that California sun, so she does use a toning conditioner at home just to keep it a little bit darker as the sun lightens it up. And that took me around 2 hours, but it came out so pretty. So my client Dana does a double process platinum root touch up, and she likes it to be like a vanilla icy. So that was her before. Her roots are a little bit grown out, like a little bit more than I would like, but totally fine. She doesn't like it super platinum. She likes it more of like a creamy level 9 anyway, so it works out. But here I am just going through her roots. She has naturally pretty dark hair. I would say like a level 4 or 5. And I always use a 10 volume going up to a 20 volume on the scalp. And I ended up toning her with, I think, 8V, 9V, 9GI on the root, and then diluted it with clear for the ends. And we're obsessed with this super unique, like platinum-y, pearly, but also like has that iridescent gold, and it took around 2 hours.
Just like I knew it would be, it is craziness. So I just finished my first 2, it's 12 on the dot, so it's time for the 3rd client. Haven't had any time to edit yet, and I know out of my next 3 clients, 2 of them I'm like friends with, so it's like, I know I'm gonna wanna talk to them the whole time, but I need to start editing, and I haven't even drank a lot of my coffee, and I'm starving. So my client Kim asked me if I wanted anything from Dunkin', so I was like, bring me hash browns. So she has hash browns for me, which is great.
So I didn't film the process, but this is Kim's before, and this is her after. Kim is such a freaking hot mom. I literally wanna be her when I grow up, but she just did this gorgeous reverse balayage, and she's perfect.
Just finished my 3rd client. It's 2:03, so I'm like 3 minutes behind because I really want to eat my hash browns. I'm so hungry. I'm not running behind. It's like running like exactly on time, but it's just a little chaotic. But everyone's coming out really good. All right, let's do this thing.
So this is my adorable client, Alicia. She is home from college, and she decided that she wanted to go blonder, but she was showing me a lot of pictures that had a really dimensional top half of the head going into a way more solid bottom. So I'm going through and I'm baby lighting, but I'm making sure to really leave out a lot for dimension, and wherever it's already like mainly blonde on the bottom, I did leave the ends out, but she did have a lot of pre-existing brown in her ends. So if I saw that, I would kind of just lighten that up as well. And since she wanted those bright ends, this is my favorite thing to do. Once the baby lights are sitting in the foil, I'll go through and start pulling out the foils that are done, but also balayaging the ends with 10 volume. So that way the ends that are already a little light but not light enough are bumping up while the foils are getting the extra time that they need. So that way it's super dimensional on the top and then bright on the bottoms. And for toner, I want to say I used a mixture of 6T, 6NB on the root, and then 8V, 9V on the ends. She wasn't lifting. I knew she wasn't gonna lift to like an icy platinum, so the 8V, 9V is just to neutralize it to that really gorgeous beige. And you could see even before toner, that placement is perfect. Always blow out my client's hair smooth first so that way they could see it straight with no imperfections before I go in and beach wave it for the picture. So you could see I actually sprayed a little bit with hairspray beforehand with this hairspray just because I feel like it makes it not crunchy and it also holds really well but is still flexible. And I feel like that also helps it just hold better for clients whose hair has a trouble holding a curl in the first place. And the lighting was going down. It was already like 4:15, so the lighting was definitely gone, but it looked so pretty and I can't wait for her to send me pictures in natural sunlight. I don't know how I was going to take a 6 p.m. as well. I'm so happy that she rescheduled. I didn't get good sleep last night either. I hate these things, but I have it. I'm hungry. It's like a little keto fudge bite. 4:28 a.m. 4:28 p.m. I ran a half hour behind. Didn't even drink my coffee. But let's go get my girl Sarah. So Sarah, quite honestly, did not need to get her hair done. You could see it still looked so beautiful, but she just likes seeing me and she's having a baby in a month or two, so she wanted it to be super fresh. So she has a nice natural level 7, which is gorgeous, and we usually do way more baby lights, but she's actually been liking keeping the depth at the base and really brightening up the face frame and the ends. So I am scattering in some baby lights throughout the top just to break it up. And on her, I actually do a wet balayage. So after I wash out the baby lights, I'll go through with like 10 volume lightener and a little shampoo and just kind of like pop those ends for a couple minutes max because she's already so light. I feel like this is the best way I could do it without any damage. And for this toner, I actually tried for the first time Redken Shades 10VG. It's a violet gold and it came out so pretty. I didn't get a clip, but you'll see in the after picture. For her who likes that like creamy vanilla blonde, it is just gorgeous. I'm unwell. Oh yeah, my voice. It's gone. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I'm laughing because at one point in my vlog I was like, tomorrow I'm gonna be home by 6. It's 8:40. I'm gonna drink some tea when I get home, see if that helps with my voice. Pressing share. I'm gonna leave my laptop in here to upload and I'm gonna get some pizza and I'll move my car around to the front so I can like get pizza, park up front, run and get my laptop, go out. Just lock the door. I don't think anyone's here, but you know, just in case with my laptop. Honestly though, today I had a lot of clients that I'm like have grown very close with, so I knew I was gonna be talking a lot today. Tomorrow won't be as bad. I have a 9 a.m. I have a break in the day now, which is freaking amazing. So I have a 9 a.m., a 10:30, a 4 and a 6. I think, which isn't as bad at all. So hopefully my voice can like freaking rest. And my client Kim, my babe, got me wine. Yes. Oh my god, no one ever gives me red wine. What if I switch up and Josh? Oh, Vinny's gonna drink all this. Vinny loves red wine. Freaking love her. All right, let's go home. So I think it was my friend from the pizza place that like watches us. So she gave us free garlic nuts and like
the price of
and look how much pizza for only Yummy. I'm real hungry. This is my pizza, and we are going to watch The Office, which we haven't watched. We usually watch The Office every holiday season. We usually start it every year, the day after Thanksgiving, and we'll watch it till Christmas, but we didn't this year, but I'm in the mood to watch it, so we're gonna watch that for a little bit. And I'm probably just gonna end this vlog here, give my voice a break, drink some tea, but I'll be back at it tomorrow with another hair vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you